Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the TV1P podcast, and welcome to the show. First topic of discussion will be the Anthony Davis trade to the Lakers. What was the trade? It was like Anthony Davis to the Lakers for
I
Brandon Ingram, the 4th pick, and didn't they get
Josh
something else?
Hart.
Yeah. Reese, would you like to put your opinion out there?
Sure. I honestly think the Pelicans won. They got some nice picks. They got Zoe, who's really good young star. Brandon Ingram, who some say could be the next KD. I don't know if he'll be. He might be a good scorer. I think he'll be a nice guy to have like on a championship team down the road that you'll want.
Facts.
And Josh Hart, I think he might be like a CJ McCollum-esque player. I don't think he'll ever be like a superstar, but I think he'll be a really good player that will be very valued by his team. The 4th pick, where did they ended up trade? They traded that
to the Hawks for like the 8th pick. And
yeah, they got they got like the 10th pick eventually with. They traded for the 10th pick. Probably something else. I'm not sure, but they got the center out of Texas who.
Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, I thought that was his name, but I didn't want to say it wrong.
Yeah, the Carmel brother.
Dude, he's got nice bounce. He's a good rim protector. I don't know if down the line he needs to like. He might be a good backup, but maybe he'll be a really good starter. But that's a high flying front court with Zion and stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean the Lakers, 3 years. 3 years. I think 3 years they have LeBron still under contract. In 3 years, I mean LeBron will probably still be prime. I think he's still a really good player right now. I think eventually we'll see him start dipping. I mean he's already kind of dipped. I just think he's just not the same player as he was like 2 years ago. So if AD gets hurt, I don't know how good the team will. Like, we saw AD shaky with injuries, so.
Yeah. Basically, the Lakers have to win a championship within the next 3 years for this trade to be successful for them. Because after that, then it'll just be like AD surrounded by a load of mediocrity, plus Kuz. So he'll probably be an all-star by then.
Yeah.
But it won't be like anything special once LeBron is off of contract and he either retires or is not the same LeBron that carried that trash Cavs team to the finals.
Yeah. They're also banking on getting a 3rd star in free agency, which might happen. Kemba, honestly, I think the chances are he resigns with Charlotte. I think that's just how loyal of a person. Loyal or whatever. I just think he'll stay. And I think D'Lo, I really hope he just stays with the Nets. I think he will because or he'll go to someone. He won't go back to the Lakers. I don't think because they traded him away for Lonzo. So I mean, that would be like now you want me back because now I'm better than I was on your team. No.
Yeah, I definitely don't think D'Angelo Russell is re-signing with the Nets, but I don't think he's gonna go to the Lakers.
I wish he was. I think it's a good fit on the Nets, you know.
Yeah, but now with Kyrie Irving going there and the Lakers, if they get Kyrie, which I'm almost 100% positive they will, and they let go of D'Lo, they'll have another max contract so they could get another superstar.
Maybe KD. You never know.
I kind of hope that
KD resigns.
Yeah, same.
I mean, like as much as you hate it, but you hate to see like
Toronto fans are some bitches.
Yeah,
they booed him.
That was like just not. That was unprofessional or unprofessional. I just think that was just a bad, humane move because it's just. You should just
asshole.
not. Yeah, you should just not do that, especially on that magnitude of an injury.
Yeah, bro, he's gonna be out till like the whole friggin' season next year.
Yeah, Alright. You want to talk about the Mike Conley trade now?
Sure. The Mike Conley trade is obviously a lot less of a trade, but it gives the Jazz a much better point guard. That's a big upgrade from Rubio, and I think people sleep on Conley, considering he's like the leader in points, assists, three-pointers made for the Grizzlies. I think he's very underrated. I don't think he's like on that Steph, Dame, Kyrie, and Russell Westbrook level, but I do think he's like about the same level as like a guy like Kyle Lowry, so it'll give the Jazz another good offensive player, and he's a good defender.
I think this was a win for both teams. Grizzlies, I mean, they're going for the...
Plus, they got Ja Morant.
Yeah.
The second best player in the draft, so...
I mean, arguably third.
Second or third.
Second or third. He's up. He's like top 3.
Yeah.
No,
top 3 undisputed.
No doubt. Yeah.
And easily the best point guard.
Oh, easily. That draft was not very point guard rich. Yeah. I mean, how many did we see in the first round? I want to say 3 or 4.
There was on Ja.
There was Kobe White, Darius Garland, Ty Jerome from Virginia. I think that was it. I think for point guards, that was it. There was a good amount of shooting guards, but I don't think there's any other.
Yeah, there were a lot of shooting guards. R.J. Barrett, Tyler Hero.
Kyle Guy.
He went in the late second round, though.
Oh, he did? I thought he was in the first. I don't know. Not bad.
No, I think he was drafted by the Knicks on the 55th pick, but then he was traded to the Kings, baby. I hope he makes our roster. High key. I like Kyle Guy a lot.
But I think the Jazz probably won more. They got a good point guard. They're obviously in a win now mode. You kind of just you got to be in a win now mode. I think Grayson Allen is probably the best piece for the Grizzlies because he's the youngest. Kyle Korver, how many more years? I think maybe down the line, like next year trade deadline, you could try and move him because a lot of contenders wanted him this year.
Yeah.
Because he's just a really good 3-point shooter, and that's just valued so high in this league right now.
Yes, sir.
So I think maybe if
Also, technically, the West it's technically, I say that with air quotations, open this year. So like the Jesus Christ. The Jazz have a much better chance of actually making it out of the West this year, and Conley just adds a veteran guy who helps them win now.
Yeah, I think it's just...
I will also say, though, that I don't think it's nearly as open as people say it is. I get that the Warriors don't have Clay and KD next year until late for Clay, but I think the Warriors... I do think Steph is going to be a top 3 finalist in MVP next year. I think he's going to carry the Warriors to... I think he's going to help the Warriors become... I think they're going to stay at that 1 seed.
And I think... I mean, the Lakers are obviously going to be a powerhouse, but I don't know how much I really want... I want to say that, but I also don't. I'm not...
It depends on what they... Because it depends on what they do in free agency. Because right now, they only have, 6 players under contract.
It's... If they don't sign another 3 top guy, I don't really see them I think the East then runs the NBA. Because I think the East next year...
People shit on the East, though.
I know. But I think the West, with the injuries to the Warriors, they were kind of boosting up the West. Let's be real. The Raptors are probably better than every other West playoff team besides the Warriors. Everyone's healthy on all the teams.
Facts.
They were better than every other team. Yeah. Like, the Trailblazers, good team. They made it to the Western Conference Finals, but I really was not expecting that. They're not that good.
They are a good team, but they're not gonna make.
They're not a championship winning team.
No, definitely not.
Like, I wouldn't say break it up. I say just keep going. You know, you're gonna win games.
I mean, technically they have a chance this year, but I still don't think the only legitimate contenders for next year are the Warriors, Lakers.
Maybe the Rockets. I don't know. I think the Rockets 26 7. What was the year they made to the conference finals and then Chris Paul broke his ankle?
Oh shit! The year before last.
Yeah. So 2018, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I think that was their year, and then that's it. Chris Paul's declining. James, that team's just not gonna win.
Yeah. I will.
Did they lose in the first round this year? Or second round?
Second round.
The Warriors?
The Rockets lost to the Warriors in the second round.
I mean, yeah, that's just gonna happen.
In the first round, who did they beat? Did they beat? I think they beat the Jazz.
They beat the Jazz.
In like 5
No,
games.
Jazz beat the Thunder. No. Portland beat the Thunder.
Yeah, Portland beat the Thunder. Nuggets beat the Spurs in 7 games.
The Portland Thunder series was great. Dame showed he is better than Westbrook. I thought that, but I think he showed in the biggest quote unquote stage. I mean, it's a big stage. Finals would be bigger, but I don't think either team's leaving their teams or either player's leaving their teams.
Bro, the Thunder have so much talent, and they never do shit.
They got a long team, like lanky team.
They have 2 players who are B-list superstars.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think the undisputed top 5, it can go in any order you would like, but for me, the undisputed top 5 are Kawhi, Giannis, Curry, LeBron, and KD.
Yeah.
I think now with KD out, though, you can make an argument to say, oh, well, he's not going to play, so you can put someone else in there.
Maybe Paul George, but honestly, the only reason it's in that MVP conversation was that maybe 1 month, I want to say, stretch in like February.
Right before the All-Star
break.
Yeah.
He was on a tear.
He was averaging
then he just
30-something points per game on an insane shooting percentage.
Yeah, and then he just dropped off after All-Star break. The team wasn't the same. They went from being a top contender to barely making the playoffs. Similar to what happened with the Lakers when LeBron just got injured.
Yeah.
I think the Thunder...
The Lakers were the 4 seed in the West, though, before LeBron got injured.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that was also with their best defensive player in Lonzo, Brandon, Brandon's not the best defensive player, but that was with their best defensive player and being Lonzo. Then they also had Brandon Ingram and Josh Hart. But obviously Anthony Davis is the best player out of those guys. Anthony Davis is top 7 player for me. I think he'll make a pretty big impact on that team.
Yeah, unless what happens with him and DeMarcus, I mean, who even knows what happened? I don't really blame DeMarcus Cousins for leaving. That was a dead end. That's a dead end franchise where there's not gonna be any. There was. I think maybe they changed it around a little bit.
Yeah,
that team with Anthony Davis and Cousins was not gonna do anything.
And the thing is, Anthony Davis is a terrific individual skill set player. He's a terrific 2-way player, but he doesn't elevate his teammates.
Mm-hmm. He brought them.
He doesn't help everyone get better. Drew Holiday has a bigger impact, I think.
I think so too.
He averaged 21 points per game on 8 assists, and didn't he make the second all-team defensive? Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think he was second all-team.
Okay, why?
The Pelicans have the best defensive backcourt in the league now.
Why is the award so long after the season ends?
I know.
The playoffs end too. It ruins the entire hype. The NBA messed that up. Having it done right when the season ends was good.
And right before the playoffs start.
Yeah. And the playoffs don't even matter in the awards, so then what's the point?
If the playoffs do matter in the awards, then it goes to Kawhi. If it doesn't, my pick is Giannis.
Honestly, if playoffs are included, Giannis drops kind of hard. Because you saw honestly, coach of the year, the Bucks coach would not be even in the rankings because he could not change the scheme. The scheme was easily broken by the defense that the Toronto Raptors had, and then he was just like, I'm not gonna change the scheme to be like just change it so it actually work. They just didn't.
Yeah.
Want to talk about the draft now?
Yes, sir.
Personally, I think top 3 best drafts were Cavs, Pelicans, and Hawks. Maybe Celtics or Hawks.
Celtics also had a nice draft.
I feel like the Celtics always have a nice draft because they just have a multitude of picks. So it's like, they're getting so many decent players.
Yeah.
I like the Romeo pick at 14. That's another good guard where they're losing Kyrie Irving for sure, and Terry Rozier's gone.
Are they going to have Marcus play the point or Romeo play the point now?
I don't know. I'm probably Romeo. I like Romeo as a ball handler better, and Carson Edwards probably coming off the bench.
I think Carson Edwards could...
He'll make the team.
For sure become a much better player than people project him to be. I don't think I could see him being like a CJ McCollum kind of guy.
Maybe.
For me, that's his ceiling.
Yes, that's definitely his ceiling.
He's a very good ball handler, and he has a nice 3-point shot, but he is also really inconsistent sometimes. Against Virginia, he was insane. But there's a game where he went up against Minnesota and went of 7 of 31. And it's not like he's a great defender or elevates his team that much. So
I think Bruno getting him was important because not drafting any centers or big men was kind of dumb.
Who drafted Bruno Fernando?
The 76ers did, but then they traded him to the Celtics. And I think they really need him after Aaron Baines left. They traded him.
Especially because Al Horford might leave.
He's probably gone. I think Bruno will probably be another Aaron Baines-esque type player. He's like a big body that's going to go up and snatch rebounds and stuff. He'll be in the lane. I think he's a good player, and getting him in the second round was...
Oh, that was a fat steal.
Nasir Little, with some good coaching by the Portland Trailblazers
I think
coach.
He could be a damn good center.
Oh, are you talking about Bruno?
No, Nasir.
He's a small forward.
Oh, shit, I'm dumb.
Yeah, he did not show his true talents at UNC, I think.
Oh, shit,
and
you're right.
Getting him at
25, forward, isn't he?
Yeah, and getting him at 25 was a complete steal. Good coaching can turn him around and turn him into a third guy, but he's got to become a third guy fast because Dame and McCollum are only getting older. I mean, probably only 30, but realistically, if he could be really good this year, it'd be nice because the West is, as you've been saying, kind of wide open. Kind of because the Warriors have injuries and Lakers possibly could dominate the West, or they could possibly be an okay team.
Yeah.
They have 2 rows they can go down.
Yeah. I think it's cool how Pat Beverly said that the Clippers were the best team in LA, and everyone laughed at him, and then
They were. That was funny. And then
they were just a bunch of
oh yeah, they were a bunch of
hardcore players.
Yeah, scrappers and just all people teams have forgotten about. Daniel Gallinari was probably one of their best.
Oh, Danilo Gallinari.
Yeah, I've said that name really wrong, but he's probably their best offensive guy. Look at that, and he did really well, and that team did really well. Just a bunch of scrappers.
Believers.
Yep. I think Bol Bol
Bro.
fell too far.
Oh, for sure.
And the fact that the Heat traded him is making me pretty mad. I think, the Nuggets,
Bro.
2 years in a row, got top 5 talents.
The biggest steals in the draft.
Yeah, they got MPJ and Bol Bol. I get it, the injury risk, but like, I'll be honest, they haven't really needed them. Like, sure they fizzled out in the second round, but they lost in 7 games, and they were a good team this year, and so if Bobo can remain healthy and like he'll be really good. But I do think like him not being top 5 as he was like projected to be was correct because he was just like injuries are a big factor, and it doesn't matter how good you are if you're always just gonna be sitting on the bench injured. Yeah. Which could be a very real possibility with the Bobo.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Because that would suck. It'd be like a Greg Oden type case where everyone calls him a quote-unquote bust when it really wasn't his fault for...
Yeah, busts are like OJ Mayo and stuff.
Yeah,
where they
for just like, being like not
having the right work ethic and just not being a good player.
Yeah, it's not a person's fault that they consistently get injured.
Yeah.
Bobo needs to gain some weight.
Yeah.
He does.
He's skinny as hell.
I think Taco Fall.
Yo.
That was a nice pickup by the Celtics. I forgot that they got him, but that was a nice pickup. He's really big. Could just be on that bench, like, get some minutes in there, because he's just so big that he can just grab rebounds, block shots,
Oh, yeah.
Like, last chance, like, no putbacks are going in with that guy in the middle.
Yeah. He's kind of like a Rudy Gobert type player.
Yeah, but taller.
Yeah. Rudy Gobert's obviously better.
Yeah, he's got better, like...
Neither one of them have extremely good offensive skills. And...
But they got good defense.
Yeah, and they're good rebounders.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Bobo was like 7'6" and only averaged like 15 points per game, I think.
Yeah. To be honest, I like Jarrett Culver, and I think he should have gone maybe earlier, but I don't like the pick at number 6 by the Timberwolves purely just because of the team. I think at number 6 that's a good spot to take him.
Yeah.
Not on the Timberwolves, I don't think. But I don't know. I just don't like the fit on him there. They needed a point guard, and that was just not the draft to get one.
Yeah.
They're going to have to really pursue a free agency if they actually want to make it work.
Imagine they get D'Lo. D'Lo at the 1, Jarrett Culver 2, Wiggins at 3. Who would they have at 4?
Taj?
Yeah, Taj Gibson at 4, and then Cat at 5.
That's
not a bad team.
That would not be a bad team. But
I will say, I hope Andrew Wiggins needs to either prove that he's not a bust this year, or they need to get rid of him.
Honestly, he had some good games last year.
He also had some bad games, though. He had
Yeah, I know. He's showing flashes of what people think he can or thought he could be.
Yeah,
he just needs to be consistent. Okay, and the rare 30-point games can still happen if you're averaging 15 or 20. You got to prove every night that why you should be on the team, not every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Having a decent game.
He just has been showing flashes for 3 years now?
Yeah.
I'd like to see him prove himself.
Personally, I think he's shown that he can be good, and he's been somewhat consistent, but
he has gotten better from year 1 to year 2, though.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to talk about our PLL power rankings after the Archers' heartbreaking loss to the Chaos?
Archers suck.
14-13.
Archers, not gonna lie, maybe the best offense in the league.
They played so
had a fat
sloppy.
choke today.
They played so sloppy to start the game.
Yeah.
But I'll do my power rankings first.
All right, let's hear them.
I don't know. Chaos Whipsnakes. I might have Whipsnakes over Chaos purely because they won the first game, but I feel like Chaos... I have Chaos at 1 because of this. The Chaos have that Archers game, in the end it was by 1 point, but there was big stretches in the game where it was a lot more than that. And Atlas they've had these big wins that aren't like close games that I feel like, oh, they could have gone either way. The Whips, they know how to close out, and that's why they're 4-0.
Yes, sir.
They'll stay undefeated. I think they'll stay undefeated. They'll probably might win it all because they know how they're the best finishing team in this league where pretty much all the games are so close.
Yeah, because the teams are so even.
Yeah, the closer has
They could not have done a better job.
Yeah, the team that can finish games the best will win, and Whipsnakes have been able to do that so far.
Yeah.
Chaos have just been able to dominate the entire game, which is why I have them at 1. Because again, Whipsnakes, yeah, they can close them out, but they could easily go either way. Going into overtime. I don't know. I like they're a good team.
Yeah.
It's just hard. I've 3.5 where I have Archers and Redwoods. They're in a similar scenario in my point of view. They're both good teams that are not playing as good as they could be. But I think I might have Archers above them. They just have a way better offense, I think, when they actually can click together. And
yeah.
The Redwoods.
Schreiber, Manny, and Holman is a ridiculous trio on offense.
Yeah. But the Redwoods got a steal in Jules Hind.
That was a bullshit trade.
That was a bad. I mean,
Whipsnakes.
That was a bad trade. He proved that was a bad trade.
He dropped 8 points in his first game.
In his first game with the Redwoods. God
damn.
Then at 5, I have Chrome, and I have them there because they've been in every game. They've been there. 2 overtime losses, 1 loss. These are small losses that could just work on the ending of, or actually not even the ending of games as much as the beginning of games. They can't come out there and expect to win when they go down 4-0, 3-0, 3-1, 4-1 at the start of games because they're playing from behind the entire game, and then it's so hard to close it out then. So if they can just control the game, they could be 3-0 maybe. Yeah. And then I have 6 as Atlas. They've just gotten dominated by teams.
The Supreme team sucks.
Yep. And they have their defense. Oh, I'm going to say it's not that good. The only reason they don't give up 20 or 30 goals is because their goalie makes insane saves. Robs the other team of goals, doorstep shots that should be goals.
Right on the crease, he makes ridiculous saves. And shout out Scotty Rogers. He's coming back and he actually played pretty well.
He played good when he played against.
Who they played this week?
Whipsnakes.
Yeah.
When he was out there, he played and he was good. Their offense shoots themselves in the foot. I see that a lot with Archers. But Atlas, if I have to choose between 6-on-6, 52 seconds left in the game, Archers or Atlas to get me a goal, I'm going Archers every single day. I think they have a better offense. Atlas, I don't trust them. They just not that good a team.
Rabel, man, one of the best players out there, maybe the best. Gotta step it up.
Well, not anymore. He's getting older. So.
He's still a top 10 player.
He's still a top 10 player. Finally gone to the I think those were his first 2 goals against the.
Those were his first 2 goals this season?
I think so.
God.
Alright, what are your power rankings?
Coming in, I will say my last team is easily the easiest one that I had to do. Coming in at 6, like you said, Atlas. They have too much talent on that team to be. What are they? 1-3?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
They have the worst point differential in the league.
Yeah, and it's not even close now.
They
lost, because the Whipsnakes played in overtime games against the Chaos, and the Redwoods and whatever
Archers.
and the Archers.
And then just went on a run.
They scored 9 goals in the fourth quarter against the Atlas. 9 goals.
You can't let that happen.
The Archers today scored 4 goals in the first half. 9 goals in the fourth quarter is insane.
Mm-hmm.
And Rabel hasn't been the player that we've seen.
That we know.
Yeah, that we love.
I don't know. Yeah.
And they just haven't been playing well together.
Rob Pennell should be in the PLL.
Facts, dude. Rob Pennell should.
Why isn't he in there?
Why isn't is it Lyles Thompson? Which Thompson brother?
Yeah, no, the Thompson brother that's not in there. He should be in there.
I don't know why they're not.
No, Miles.
One of them is on the Chaos.
Yeah, one's on the Chaos.
I think that's Miles Thompson.
Mm-hmm. One's on a different team too.
Yeah. What's his name?
Is it on the?
He's the lesser known.
Yeah, I think it's on the Chrome. No, is it on the? I think it's on the Chrome.
I think you're right.
Anyways,
coming in at number 5, the Chrome.
Just 0-4 actually now.
Yeah, they have their attackmen in Matt Rambo and Justin Gutterding. Goody.
And Jordan Wolf.
Yeah. They haven't been putting up the points that you would expect. Like, you're seeing, like, 15-point games, 16-point games. They're just not doing what they should be doing. And they've kind of been close in every game, but they just haven't shown that they can do anything, as they have the worst record in the league.
And Connor Farrell's good. Surprise.
Yeah. Now, coming in at 4, since these power rankings are based off of week by week, I have the Archers. I don't think they're the 4th best team in the league.
No.
But they just came off of a hard loss where they committed a lot of turnovers.
A lot.
And just couldn't stop the Chaos offense.
Shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah. They held them in the fourth quarter, but they let up 10 points in the 10 goals in the first half. And so since it's based week by week, I assume they'll probably jump up, but they just didn't play well today. So I have them in at 4. At 3, I have the Redwoods, because they just came off of a nice win.
Over the Chrome.
Yep. And like you said, the Jules Henningberg trade is pretty damn insane, because, 8 points in your show ouch. Who did they even trade?
Some defenseman that I think was on their bench in a 4th round pick.
I don't get why the Whip Snakes would trade Jules Henningberg for that. That's so dumb. Jules Henningberg, if they had, like, all-star teams, he's an all-star.
Yeah. Well, they do have all-star teams.
Well, not yet.
Well, yeah, not yet. That's true.
Yeah. In the future, when they make the all-star teams, he'll be an all-star.
Yeah.
And number 2, the Chaos. Because in the head-to-head matchup, they lost to the Whip Snakes. And they might have the best offense in the league with Miles Jones. How do you pronounce his last name? Josh Byrne?
I think so.
Byron, something like that?
Miles Thompson.
Miles Thompson and Connor Fields. That might be the best offense in the league. They're insane.
Did you see that BTB by Miles Thompson?
Oh,
that was so nice.
God.
I was like, oh.
They are so good.
And their long pulls are so good in transition.
Yeah.
They're
What's his name? Nuwaren?
That's like the 88.
Yeah.
Newman,
the big bald dude.
Yeah. He's got such a good rip.
Yeah, their long poles are very good in transition, and no one can stop the offense. And their goalie, Blaze Reardon, has been playing out of his mind.
Yeah. I think second to the Atlas goalie. I think the Atlas goalie has been playing the best.
Yeah.
He's been having to carry that bum ass.
That bum. Imagine calling a team with Trevor Baptiste, Kyle Hartzell, and Paul Rabel a bum ass team.
They've been playing.
Oh no, I totally agree. Just I didn't think they would be this bad.
I know. I thought they were gonna easily down. Like I thought they'd be like where the Whip Snakes are.
Yeah.
But like even more so.
Yeah, and then number 1, Whip Snakes, 4-0. won every game with being the best closing team, like you said, and just dominated the Atlas in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah. Like, that was...
They may not have the best offense, but they have...
a damn good one. Matt Rambo looks... He looks
I thought
like
Matt
a
Rambo
dad.
was on the Chrome.
No.
My bad.
No, Matt Rambo looks like your average dad, but can ball out.
He has a dad bod.
He's got a dad
kids.
bod, but he's filthy.
Oh my,
It's
yeah.
the funniest thing.
Yeah. His partner in crime from Maryland, Colin Heacock, should be on.
Yeah.
Should be in the PLL. Colin Heacock, Rob Pinnell, and Lyle Thompson.
Mhm.
They should all be in the PLL.
All right. So the game's already happened, but you did your picks for before the weekend started, right?
Yeah, I had the Chaos winning today. Favorite team, baby. Miles Jones, let's go. Connor Fields, oh yeah. And then I had the...
You went 3-0, I think.
I think so. I had the Redwoods winning, and then I had the Whip Snakes winning.
Yeah, I had the Whips winning, I had the Chrome winning for the first game. I was just kind of hoping. I was just like, you know what, this will finally be their week. Because I've always been kind of like, it's just nice to
Without Jules Henningberg, I would have taken the Chrome.
Yeah, Jules changed that game, you know.
Yeah.
That's, so I'm 0-1, I'm 2-1 because I had the Whip Snakes, because they're just a complete team. And the Chaos. I mean, Archers are my favorite team, but the Chaos have been playing on another level, so I was like, might as well pick smartly.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm 2-1.
My score prediction for the game was close. I had the Chaos winning 15-13.
I had them winning, but mine was a 1-goal difference. Yours was a 2-goal. I had 15-14.
That's true.
But honestly, it doesn't really matter, because I don't know how to...
And then your boy Tommy Schreiber choked.
Yeah, I choked.
Well, you can't really say that he choked just because he tripped. And
yeah,
then,
he tripped. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a desperation
Yeah, you do that all
heave,
the time.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm 2-1 on the season. You're 3-0.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening. 2B1P fans. We'll catch
Terrified Brady's one party.
We'll see you guys on the flip. Peace.